Hi folks, I'm solving Leetcode's top 150 questions and that's all you need for your coding interviews. So in this video, let's see 78 subsets. We are given an integer array nums of unique elements. We have to return all of these subsets. And it is also given that there should not be any duplicates in the subset. What this means is if 2, 3 is a subset, 3 and 2 can't be a subset. So if you look at this problem, so for this one, we have a choice to add one, which will make it something like this, or not add one, which will be empty subset. And we also have like an empty subset as output. So we have exactly two choices for each of the elements. So we can conclude it will be 2 to the power n, where n should be the size of this array itself. So the time complexity to solve this would be O n into 2 to the power n. And no matter what we do, since we want to find the subset, this is the most efficient way to solve this problem. Let's look at deeply how our backtracking would look like. As I mentioned, initially we are given 1, 2, 3, and we have two choices. So either we could include one or we can use it as empty. If we add one, it will look something like this, or it will be an empty subset. On the next iteration, if we add two, the subsets will look like 1, 2. Same goes here. If we add 2, it will be added as 2 or an empty subset. And on the third iteration, so if we will add 3, so we get 1, 2, 3. Same goes here and same goes here. Essentially, we have to return this as our result. Let's see how we can return this using DFS. Here, we can define our result variable, which will contain all of the subsets, and we can define our subsets. It will also be an empty array. And now we can define our function DFS, which will take an index as an input. We can use it as I. For every DFS, we need a base case. If our I is greater than or equal to nums.length, then we can push the subset, a copy of subset, to our result variable. And now we can just return from here. Now, for the first decision, which is include nums I in subset. For this, what we will do is we will do subset.push nums at I. And then we can call our DFS function recursively with I plus 1. And for the second case, so this is excluding nums I. We'll do subset.pop. And then we can again call our DFS with I plus 1. This completes our helper function DFS. And we can just call the DFS for the first time with the 0th index. And we can return our result. So let's see if the solution works. Yep, it does. Yep, it does work. Hope you found this helpful and thank you for watching.